Daf Yomi, Trek Sanhedrin, page 31a, top of the page, with the words Gavra, Agavra Karamis. The Gemara answers, are you setting the statement of one man against the statement of another man? Rav Chisda holds that a contradiction with regard to secondary details does not disqualify the testimony, even in capital law. And Rav Yehoshua holds that it does disqualify the testimony. Neither sage is bound by the statement of the other. Nahardai Amri Afilu Echad Omer Mana Shachor Ve'echad Omer Mana Lavan Mitzarfim. The sages of Nerdah say, even if one says that it was a black coin, and the other one says that it was a white coin, their testimonies are combined. Kaman, Rabbi Yehoshua ben Korcha, Amar Dishamis le Rabbi Yehoshua ben Korcha, Hecha delo mechachshi adadi, Hecha de mechashi adadi mi amar. The Gemara asks, in accordance with whose opinion is this? Is it in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Yehoshua ben Korcha, that as long as both witnesses testify that the defendant owes the plaintiff the same sum, the testimonies are combined? Say that you heard Rabbi Yehoshua ben Korcha saying that two testimonies are combined in a case where they do not contradict each other. But in a case where they contradict each other, did he say that they are combined? Ella hu d'amar ki haitana titania. Amar Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar lo nechlechu bei Shammai ubeis Hillel al shtei kitei edim she'achas omeres matayim ve'achas omeres mana. Rather, the sages of Nerdah stated their opinion in accordance with the opinion of that Tana, as it is taught in a Braita that Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar says, Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel do not agree with regard to a case of two sets of witnesses, where one set says that the plaintiff lent the defendant 200 dinars, and the other one says that he lent him 100 dinars. Both Beit Hillel and Beit Shammai agree that this is not considered a contradiction, and the testimony is accepted concerning the amount of 100 dinars, as 100 dinars is subsumed within 200. In other words, testimony concerning a large amount includes testimony concerning a smaller amount. Al manach laku al kat achad shebeit Shammai orim yachleka edutan ubeit Hillel omrim yesh bichlal matayim maneh. With regard to what case do they disagree? They disagree over the case of one set of two witnesses, where one witness testifies that the defendant owes the plaintiff 200 dinars, and the other witness says that he owes him 100. As Beit Shammai say that their testimony is divided, since they are not testifying about the same amount, the entire testimony is disqualified. And Beit Hillel say 100 dinars is subsumed within 200. Apparently, according to Beit Hillel's opinion, as transmitted by Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar, although the testimonies are not identical, since both attest to the defendant's liability to pay a certain amount of money, they are combined and accepted to that fact. This is the source for the opinion of the sages of Nerda. Echad Omer Chavit Shel Yain Ve'echad Omer Chavit Shel Shemen Havi Uvda Ve'asi L'Kamed Rav Ami Chayve Rabbi Ami L'Shalome Le Chavita Dechamra Migo Chavita Demishcha. With regard to a case where one witness says the plaintiff gave the defendant a barrel of wine, and the other one says that he gave him a barrel of oil, there was actually such an incident, and it came before Rabbi Ami. Since wine was cheaper than oil, Rabbi Ami deemed the defendant liable to pay the plaintiff only the value of a barrel of wine out of the value of a barrel of oil, an amount both witnesses agreed that he owed. Kiman, Ki Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar, Emar Damar Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar, Hechad yesh b'chlal masai mane, ki haygavne mi Amar. The Gemara asks, in accordance with whose opinion is this ruling? Is it in accordance with the opinion transmitted by Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar? Say that Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar said that two contradicting testimonies can be combined in a case where 100 dinars is subsumed within 200. Perhaps one of the witnesses saw only half the loan, and the other one saw it all. But in a case like this, where the testimonies are completely different items, did he say that they can be combined? Lo tzrichi. Lo tzrichi ledami. The Gemara answers no. This is not a case of direct contradiction. This ruling is necessary only with regard to monetary value, meaning where one witness says that the defendant owes the value of a barrel of wine, and the second one says that he owes the value of a barrel of oil. Therefore, it is comparable to a case of 100 dinars and 200 dinars. Echad omer bidyota elyona, ve'echad omer bidyota tachtona. Amar Rabbi Chanina Maaseh ba lefanai, Rabbi v'tzeraf edutan. With regard to a case where one witness says that the incident took place on the upper floor, and the other one says that it occurred on the lower floor, Rabbi Chanina says that an incident like this came before Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, and he combined their testimonies. This was in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Yehoshua ben Koracham, that since they agree with regard to the matter itself, the secondary details are insignificant. Minayin kishiyetze kulo v'chuli tanu Rabbanan minayin kishiyetze lo yamar hareini mezakeh v'chaverei michayavin aval ma ese shechavrei rabu alai tamid lomar lo telech rachil be'amecha ve'omer v'holech rachil migal esod. The mission teaches from where is it derived that when a judge leaves the courtroom, he should not say, I deemed you exempt and my colleagues deemed you liable. But what can I do? As my colleagues outnumber me, and consequently you were deemed liable. You're deemed liable. About this, it is stated you shall not go as a talebearer among your people, Leviticus 19:16. And it says, one who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets, but one who is of a faithful spirit conceals a matter. Proverbs 11:13. The sages taught in a Braita, from where is it derived that when the judge leaves, he should not say, I deemed you exempt and my colleagues deemed you liable, But what can I do? As my colleagues outnumbered me, and consequently you were deemed liable. The verse states, "You shall not go as a talebearer among your people." Leviticus 19:16. It says, "One who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets." Proverbs 11:13. Ahu talmid dinafik ale, kala degali milsa de itmar, bi midrasha batar tartin shnin, apke Rav Ami Mibe Midrasha Amar Dain Gali Razia. The Gemara relates there was a certain student about whom a rumor emerged that he was revealed a statement that was stated in the study hall and should have been kept a secret. And the rumor emerged 22 years after the time the statement was revealed. Rav Ami removed him from the study hall as a punishment. Rav Ami said, "This is a revealer of secrets and cannot be trusted." Mas Nisan. The Mishnah says, "Kol Zman." She maybe get raya. Sofer es din. Amar lo kol rayos. Sheyesh lecha haben. Haben mikan. Ad shishloshim yom matzah mitochu shloshim yom soser ve'achar shloshim yom eina soser. Any time one of the litigants brings an additional proof, he can overturn the verdict that was decided according to previous proofs. If one litigant said to the other, "Bring all the proofs that you have from now until 30 days from now," if he found additional proof within 30 days, how can he overturn the verdict? If he found it after 30 days, he cannot overturn the verdict anymore. Whoa. Mm-hmm. I think we'll do part 2 here. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm getting the right thing. Rabba Bar of Huna. I guess we can start the mission, I suppose.